Hello and welcome to the short version of the 10 tricks to understanding the use of pronouns. And by that, we're referring to the nominative pronouns, which are also called subject pronouns, and the objective pronouns can simply be called object pronouns. Yes, this is the short version, meaning if after watching this video you still have questions, you don't understand some things, or you feel that I rushed through some things, then I'll suggest that you watch the longer version where I took my time to explain some things and I also gave quite a lot of examples. Right? Even if after watching that you're still not clear, you will see my email address at the end of this video. Send me a mail and then we can organize how I can work with you. Okay, good. So let's move straight to what we have to discuss today. 10 tricks to understanding use of pronouns. Trick number 1 is you need to memorize the list of personal pronouns. Yes, I know that once you saw the word memorize, you're like, oh my God, how's this supposed to be a trick? I'm like, how's this supposed to be a trick? Yeah, it is a trick. Memorize. Yeah, memorize it. And then to help you memorize it, there is a song that I have found on YouTube. I will put the link to that video here. Very simple song. In less than 1 minute, the song was over. Sweet song. Beautiful song. To help you memorize the list is simply I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they for the nominative, me, you, him, or it, us, you, them for the objective. If you know that song, you can always think around that particular subject or this particular topic all the time. All right, so with this under your belt, then you have laid the foundation to understanding everything that you need to know about this topic. Because without understanding it, you will keep stumbling over some things here and there. All right, so if I can do it, you can do it as well. To help you understand or to help you memorize it better, I have spotlighted something. This is my own invention, my own patented idea. I heard it from nobody taught me before. So I'm giving it to you for free in this video. It says all pronouns that have the letter M are object pronouns. Think about it. Them is an object pronoun. Him is an object pronoun. Me is an object pronoun. Whom is an object pronoun. Every pronoun that has the letter M in it is an object pronoun. So if you know that, then every other thing is easy. I believe it should be easy for you to memorize. Good. So now let's move to trick number 2. Only nominative pronouns or subject pronouns. So maybe I'll just keep saying subject pronouns. Once I say subject, I'm referring to nominative, right? Yeah. So only subject pronouns can perform an action. Yeah, so you need to know what is performing the action. Take a look at this sentence, for instance. I bought some crayons. The action is bought. So who or what performed the action? It's I. I is the subject of this sentence. All right. Trick number 3. Object pronouns receive or they are affected by the action. Exactly. So take a look at this, for instance. Wow, cat stared at me. Now, this time, the action stared is performed by the cat. So the cat is the subject, but we're not looking for the subject. We're looking for the objective pronoun, which is what? Me. And if you remember, it ends, it starts, it adds, it has the letter M in it. So every pronoun that has the letter M in it is an object pronoun. You get that? Good. All right, so trick number 4, break the sentence, especially in the case where you have 2 or more pronouns being put together in a sentence and you're required to pick between subject or object. So you need to know what exactly you're working with. You break the sentence. How do you do that? So take a look at this sentence. He, him, and I, me can dance, but you and she, her cannot. You're supposed to pick. Which one is it? How do you do that? You break the sentence. You simply say he can dance, I can dance, you cannot dance, she cannot dance. It doesn't make sense to go the other way around, say him can dance, me can dance, her cannot dance. You get that? So it doesn't make sense. So once you've broken the sentence and you found those that make sense, then that's your answer. You piece it together to say he and I can dance, but you and she cannot. That's your answer. All right, so when do you pick subject pronouns? So the next set of tricks will show you that. Trick number 5, pick the subject pronoun after as or than. So when you have as or than in a sentence, the subject or the pronoun that you're supposed to be picked after it should be a subject pronoun. Like you have in this example, he is as smart as dash. What is a subject pronoun? Obviously it is I. He is as smart as I. So you're supposed to pick the subject pronoun after as. So you have the sentence is, he is as smart as I. In actual fact, there is an invisible word after that sentence. At the end of that sentence, we often don't include it in questions. We often don't include it just to trip you. But if we did, it becomes easier. And that word is am. So it's as smart as I am. I think it's easier if you say it's as smart as I am, right? It doesn't make sense to say it's as smart as me am. You get that? So, but we remove it. We don't put it in the sentence. So you probably would say he's as smart as me. That has been the common thing before now, but that is grammatically incorrect. The right thing to say is as smart as I am. There is an exception though. You need to look out for context. So there are times where we pick the object after the as or than. Yes, there are times like that. So you need to look at the context in which it is used. So in this particular case, it makes sense to say she likes you as much as me, because it means she likes you just as she likes me. She likes me, she likes you, so she likes us equally. Get that? Or she likes you more than me, meaning she likes you more than she likes me. But it is also correct if I choose the subject, if I put the subject I there. She likes you as much as I, because it means she likes you as much as I do, meaning she likes you and I like you too. Or she likes you more than I do, meaning I like you, but she likes you more than I do. You get that? Exactly. Okay, so trick number 6, pick the subject pronoun after a to-be verb complement. What are the to-be verb complements? Expressions like it was, it is, it seems to be, it appears to be. These are the verb to-be complements. Okay, so as an example, we say it was Dash who stole the pencil. You are to pick the subject after the verb to-be complement, and that is it was. So we have it was here. So you must pick the subject, and the subject is what? He. So it was he who stole the pencil. I know that many children would say it is him. It was him. That's not correct. It is he. It was he. That's the correct thing to say. That is the rule, and that's basic. Now, I need to spotlight something here. That trick also works if you flip it as a question. So what if you have was it or is it? You still pick the subject. You don't say was it me? You say was it I whom you saw at the mall? You get that? All right. So let's move on now. When do you pick the object pronoun? You pick the object pronoun after prepositions and after let. So take a look at this, for example. Ooh, yummy. I love this. Let's move on. Don't be distracted, Becky. Focus. So we have between. Between is a preposition. Between dash and dash, we ate the whole comma. Yeah, as you can see in this picture. Serve me a plate of this and I'll finish it in a bit. Okay, let's go on. So between dash and dash, we ate the whole comma. What do? Between, you pick the objects, right? Between him and me. Pick the object after preposition between. Between him and me, we ate the whole comma. That's the full sentence. All right. Now, an indefinite pronoun don't have specific genders. You must be careful when you have an indefinite pronoun in a sentence, like everyone. In this particular case, we have everyone. Everyone is an indefinite pronoun. So it says everyone must pay. Everyone, are we saying male or female? We haven't specified exactly. So you simply play on the side of caution and say everyone must pay his or her own bus fare. You get the idea. Trick number 9, when to choose between who or whom. When do you choose between who or whom? Now, this one is tricky. It's a tricky trick, so you need to pay attention. It says, ask yourself the golden question. Who or what is to be represented? If the person to be represented is the subject, then you pick who. If the object, or if the person or thing to be represented is the object, then you pick whom. Take a look at this example. Dash did caller see at the scene. Dash did caller see at the scene. The object of caller sight is what we're looking out for here, meaning the objective case. So in this case, we're saying that caller is the subject, but caller saw someone. Now that someone is the object of caller sight. So we must pick whom did caller see. Full sentence becomes whom did caller see at the scene. All right. Okay, so now to the final trick. What to do when you have either or, neither nor. You have two options. You either maintain the same pattern or you mention the last subject. You use the last subject mentioned to determine whether you're picking singular or plural pronouns. So if you're maintaining the same pattern, you have an example like this. Either he or she knows what dash dash saying. So of course, you know you have to maintain the same pattern because he or she was the pattern it started with. So you say either he or she knows what he or she is saying. If you watch the video on subject-verb agreement, you will know why you should pick is and not are. So it's either he or she knows what he or she is saying. Another example, we have this one says, using the last subject mentioned, neither he nor they carry dash end of the load. The last subject mentioned is they. So you ignore neither nor. If you watch that subject-verb agreement video once again, you will get a better understanding of this. All right, so it says neither he nor they. So you simply say they carry their end of the load. So the full sentence becomes neither he nor they carry their end of the load. I suggest that you watch the video that I did on Concord. I have linked it in the description below, so you can click on it and then you'll find yourself there. Okay, if you need to practice some quizzes in this particular exercise, just head on to my blog, penspeakers.com, www.penspeakers.com. You will find the video there. You'll find some exercises there for you to practice with. All right, then. I believe this has been very helpful for you. If there are any other topics that you would like me to break down for you in tricks, please put in the comment section and then I'll work around it, create a video for you. All right, then. If you need to email me, if you still have questions, this is my email address, leke@penspeakers.com, and then we'll work together. All right. I believe this has been very useful for you. Please do like, subscribe to the channel, and engage with me in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.